Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're in a suburb that's only 9 kilometres from the Perth CBD. There's 8,960 people here, and it's quite a big suburb. It's built on over 8.4 square kilometres, guys. Now the suburb's called Kewdale. Now Kewdale's, there's a lot of industry out here also, but we haven't seen any yet. It's all residential that we've seen, but we will take you to the industrial part of Kewdale and show you around there. So this lake over here is called Tomato Lake, and it's quite a big lake, and something's happening over here with all this froth on the water here. There's a lot of bubbles coming out of there, so I don't know what's in there. So what we'll do now, guys, is take you for a bit of a walk around Kewdale and show you around. So it's a park out here also, and here's something over here about Tomato Lake.
Name for the 7 hectares of wetland that is now known as Tomato Lake. Back in the 1890s, it was a peat swamp called Smith's Lake, and in the early 1900s...
that wasn't Susan talking, that was a recording over there. So it's quite a big area out here, as you guys heard. Okay guys, it's a miserable old day here in Perth today. Saturday morning over here. And we'll take you for a walk around. When we drove into Kewdale, we could see a lot of new builds happening over here. So it's a suburb that's been rejuvenated. Okay guys, so like I said, there's a lot of new builds happening around here, but there's also a lot of old original houses over here. It looks like it's all above ground power also. Don't you hate all those big power boxes up there and all these things leading to your house, all these power wires? Across the road there on the left, that's a real old original house there. And I reckon the one next to it, I reckon this old house here, the people owned all that land where that new house is built, because that newer one's quite a narrow house. So they've subdivided part of their block off over there. Got another old original house across there. Interesting suburb, Kewdale. Very close to the city, 9 kilometres. So Kewdale's within the local government area of the city of Belmont, and the suburb is named after one of the first streets, called Kew Street, and a whiff of incense has just hit me right in the face. So named after Kew Street over here. So like I said guys, the suburb's a mixture of residential to the west, with commercial and industrial areas to the east. And right over here on the right hand side is a new build happening over here. There might be a couple of them, because it looked like there's 3. Check this out. So this would have been one big block over here, and they've put 3 houses on there. There's another 3 new houses over here. But then you got the old original one over here on the left. The suburb's also fairly close to the international airport. Now Kewdale was established in 1949, and like I said, it's close to the international airport. It's only 3.9 kilometres from the international airport, but I haven't heard or seen any aeroplanes going overhead yet. Look at this old house here, guys. This one's been here probably from 1949. Now it'd be an old 1960s house, that one. And look, have a look behind it, guys. So they've subdivided that, and there's a brand new house behind there, and they share a common driveway, which I don't like the idea of, but obviously some people like that. Look at this old house here, guys. It's got no fence or anything there. It's a very low fence, so you can see right into it. But it's just got weeds right around. It's all mowed nicely though. And then you've got a guy mowing his lawn over there. That's the blower going, so he's finished mowing. He's just turned the blower off now. So what do you guys think of Kewdale so far? It's not a bad spot out here. It's quite flat, the road's not hilly, like a lot of areas. All these old houses on really big blocks also. Here's an old original. This one probably goes back to the 1950s. Have a look at this. Decent sized block also. So guys, there's about 6 parks in this area, with the biggest being Tomato Lake Reserve, the one that we opened the video at. And it's quite nice out there. There's also a cafe there called Tomato Lake Cafe. And the cafe was quite packed out. I think we're going to go over to the cafe and have a look around there and show you guys where the cafe is. Now the only problem with Kewdale, guys, there's no shopping areas anywhere here. Not one shop in this area or in the suburb. So you'll have to go next door to Belmont Shopping Centre, which is actually in Kewdale, in Cloverdale. So we have done a video on Belmont and Cloverdale. So they're all sort of close to each other, these 3 suburbs, Belmont, Cloverdale and Kewdale. And there's the Tomato Lake Cafe over there. And there's a nice view of the lake over there to your left. It's a big lake. And we've had a bit of rain in Perth lately, so the water's flowing over there. It looks quite good. A lot of water in there. And there's plenty of parking over here also, by the way, to accommodate the people going to the park. And these 2 little buildings right in front of us here, guys, they're actually 2 toilets, and they're pretty flash toilets. If you see the front of it, here's the cafe, by the way. There's a few people in there for a cold morning. There's a few people sitting there having a coffee, having something to eat, some toast or whatever. These toilets here are pretty flash. If you ever look, they got lights flashing everywhere. I wouldn't want to go in there and then can't get out, because I wouldn't know what button to press. Look at them, buttons everywhere. Anyway, it's probably fairly easy. So what we might do now, guys, is take you guys to a different part of Kewdale, and we'll see you there shortly. So guys, we're in the industrial area of Kewdale over here, and have a look how low the planes go over here. It's one's coming in now, and then we'll take you around the industrial area and just show you around. But this is what you'll be putting up with over here. There goes the Air Asia flight. Look how low it is, guys. So if you worked over here, you'll be seeing all the beautiful aeroplanes going past every day, fairly low also. Because the airport's only 3 kilometres from here, like I said. So this here is the industrial part of Kewdale. So we'll just we won't walk too far. We'll just sort of swing the camera around over there. So it's not badly planned out here because the residential is a distance from the industrial part of the estate. And if you lived out here and lucky enough to have a job over here, you've only got 5 minutes drive from your job. But you'll have to put up with the aeroplanes. I don't mind the noise of the planes, they're not too bad. So there's a lot of industry over here, a lot of different companies out here. There's also lunch bars and everything like that. I've seen a Subway over here. So what we might do now, guys, is just take you guys to a different part of Kewdale and show you around there. So guys, this here is the only school in Kewdale, Kewdale Primary School. It's only a primary school. And the closest high school is in Belmont, which is just the next suburb. So we'll just take a little bit of a walk around this street here and show you around here. This house on the left over here, this looks quite nice. It's an old 1970s house. Have a look at it. It's quite a nice looking house. A couple of nice balconies up there. And look at the aeroplane over there. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but they've got an aeroplane in their front yard there on a stand. Looks quite nice. Here's a group of units over here. So there's a mixture over here. There's a new house there, and then you've got an old 1970s house right next to it. Like I said, there's quite a few different styles of housing through here, and also new and old through here, which is good. Now mostly people are keeping their gardens nice and neat out here. Even though there could be a lot of weeds and that, they still mowing it, which is good to see. They're not letting it go. Haven't seen a real bad one yet, but I will point it out to you if I see one. Hey mate. There's a nice looking house there, guys. Have a look at that. Obviously got faith in the suburb because they've spent some money on that. Good looking house. Now, like I said, the closest, there's no shops in this area, like I said, but the closest shopping centre is in called Belmont Forum, which is actually in Cloverdale, and the shopping centre also has a cinema. And there's heaps of, I think there's a pub in there also, and heaps of restaurants and cafes and that. So you've got all your shopping facilities at the Belmont Forum in Cloverdale, just to confuse you guys. So guys, there's no train service out here in Kewdale, but there is a bus service which will take you into the CBD. So guys, this here is called Pete Park, and there's also a community centre in there, as you can see there. There were a couple of toilets, and that's Australian rules football goals over there that they've set up for. Quite a nice looking park. So what we're going to do now, guys, is take you to the cheapest house over here that was listed for sale in Kewdale. and hopefully it's not too far away. Because the weather looks a bit messy. Look at this beautiful peppermint tree over here. Look at the trunk on it. Absolutely massive. They've gone around it, the path over here, to preserve the tree. There's quite a few of these trees along the street over here. Sydenham Way, I think it's called. Sydenham Street in Kewdale. And that's where the cheapest house is on this street. So guys, I've mentioned the train service. There's none out here. There's a bus to the CBD, and the closest hospitals, because there are two that are sort of close to each other that are out this way. The closest hospital to this suburb is, have a look at this house, guys. This is one of the original weatherboard houses here with a nice bullnose veranda, and then there's a brand new build right next door. People are investing some money out here, and then you've got another real old house here. This one here goes back a long way, on a massive block, by the way. Anyway, I was talking about the hospitals, guys, and the closest hospital to Kewdale is Royal Perth Hospital, or St John of God Hospital, which is in Mount Lawley. And the closest medical centre is in Cloverdale. So there's really no facilities out here in Kewdale. You've only got the big industrial area and commercial area and residential, and quite a few parks. So we're edging closer to this cheapest place here in Kewdale, and it is a unit, by the way. There's a nice house here, a nice, fairly new. Have a look across the road there, guys, to your left when we get away from this truck. Look at that lawn. That's immaculate. And it's a big lawn they have to look after. Look at that, they've even maintained the verge. How nice is that? So we're edging closer. These are the units here, guys. Cheapest unit in the suburb, right over here. And it's a 52 square metre internal area, living area. It's unit 6, number 30, Sydenham Street. So that'll be one of those units there. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car bay. There's a bay past those gates over there. That's where all the bays are. They're not a huge block of units, which is good. And the strata fees on that is $900 per quarter, so not too bad. And they're asking from 419,000 Australian dollars. So what do you guys think of that? 9 kilometres from the Perth CBD. What we'll do now is take you to another part of Kewdale, and look at that. And while I talk about it, look at this across here. Those are units across there. They look fairly good, don't they? They're pretty good. So we'll take you to another part of Kewdale now, guys, and show you around there. We'll see you there shortly. Okay, guys, we're on a street over here called Peachy Avenue in Kewdale. And you can see the plane over there, guys, how low it goes. So that's the plane over there. That's how low it goes. And we're taking you to the most expensive house over here in Kewdale, and that's it there. That's the most expensive house in the suburb listed for sale. Number 45 Peachy Avenue, Kewdale. It's only a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car garage. You can see the garage there. It's separate from the house. And it is on a big block, guys. It's on a 956 square metre block over there. Very neatly kept, but very old and very small house. From 799,000 Australian dollars. And you got that plane just about touching your roof as it flies past. But you're right across the road from a nice park over here. And you're also not too far from the city. So what we might do now, get to the pointy end of the video over here, guys. And there's a Melbourne supporter over there. He's got his big thing there in the front. I think the Dockers play Melbourne this weekend. Go the Dockers. So guys, we'll give you the median house price over here in Kewdale. And the median house price out this way is 655,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price, and the unit we showed you is just about in that median price, because that unit was 419,000, and the median unit price over here is 400,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price over here is quite hefty, 580,000 Australian dollars. And we have seen quite a few vacant blocks out here, and quite a few were sold also. So this is not a bad little spot over here, but yeah, a lot for that house. 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom is obviously a development block. So someone will put about 3 or 4 units on there. So what we might do now, guys, is wind it up over here on the suburb of Kewdale in Perth, Western Australia, 9 kilometres from the Perth CBD. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on Kewdale, and don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Give it the old thumbs up, and leave some comments below for us. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of the planes going so low over here. I don't mind them, actually, they look quite good. And we'll see you in the next video.